In this video we will show to you some facts about Apple Company. Fact number 1. Apple was founded as a partnership on April Fool's Day 1976 by three people who originally worked at Atari: Stephen Gary Wozniak, 1950-, Stephen Paul Jobs, 1955 to 2011, and Ronald Gerald Wayne, 1934-. Apple was incorporated on January 3, 1977, without Wayne, who sold his shares back for $800. Wayne wrote the Apple I manual, drafted the partnership agreement, and drew the first Apple logo. Fact number 2. To raise capital for their new company, Steve Jobs sold his Volkswagen van and Steve Wozniak sold his Hewlett-Packard scientific calculator for $500. Fact number 3. Steve Wozniak credits entrepreneur and investor Mike Makula, 1932, for the success of Apple. He provided initial funding and managerial support, and he served as chairman for Apple from 1985 to 1997. He wrote several early software programs for the Apple II and freely distributed them under the alias Johnny Appleseed. Fact number 4. For the first 30 years, Apple was called Apple Computer, and on January 9, 2007, it removed the word computer to reflect its expanding electronic market. Fact number 5. Steve Jobs set the list price of the original 4K Apple I at $666.66, $2,572 and $2,011, doubling the cost of manufacturing. Fundamentalist Christians were quick to complain that 666 was the mark of the beast. Fact number 6. Apple's first computer, the Apple I, 1976, did not include a keyboard, monitor, or case and was basically an assembled circuit board. The Apple II was introduced on April 16, 1977, and has been widely credited with popularizing the home computer. Fact number 7. In 2010, Apple surpassed Microsoft to become the most valuable technology company in the world. In 2010, Apple was valued at $222.12 billion, while Microsoft was valued at $219.18 billion. In August 2011, Apple pushed past Exxon as the most valuable public company in the world. Fact number 8. Apple generated approximately $625 of revenue from each of the 40 million iPhones it sold in 2009. It generated $164 of revenue for every iPod sold, $1,279 for every Mac, and $665 for every iPad. Fact number 9. Most of Apple's annual revenue, approximately $65 billion, is generated from the products Apple has invented during the last 10 years, such as iPods, iPhones, iPads, and iTunes. Almost half of its annual revenue, or $30 billion, comes from products invented in the past 4 years. Fact number 10. iTunes, Apple's online music, video, and app store, generated sales of $4 billion in 2010. That's over $1 billion more than one of the world's largest music companies, Warner Music Group. Fact number 11. Apple stores each sell an average of $93,150 worth of products every day, which is equivalent to $3,900 an hour or $65 a minute every day of the year. Fact number 12. In 2009, Apple sold 40 million iPhones. That is 4,583 sold per hour, 76 per minute, or 1.27 per second. The iPhone is sold in 89 countries. Fact number 13. In 1984, the Macintosh was introduced by the famous 1984 commercial, which showed a young, female rebel, Apple, striking a blow against corporate Big Brother, presumably IBM. Fact number 14. iPhones account for 39% of Apple's overall revenue. Fact number 15. Steve Wozniak, also known as Woz and the Wizard of Woz, designed and built the first Apple computers. Even though he left Apple in 1985 to start his own company, he is still on the payroll of Apple and sometimes represents the company at events. According to Wozniak, Steve Jobs didn't know very much about electronics. Fact number 16. On November 22, 1985, Apple signed an agreement to let Bill Gates use graphical user interface technology in Windows 1.0 if Microsoft continued to produce products for the Mac. However, when Windows 2 showed features of Mac technology, Apple sued. The lawsuit was decided in Microsoft's favor on August 24, 1993. Fact number 28. In 2010, Apple annual sales were $65.23 billion. If Apple were a country, it would rank as the world's 68th biggest country. Another interesting fact: there were 250 million iPods, 43 million iPhones, and 32 million iPod Touches, also known as touches, sold as of March 22, 2010. One big fact of Steve Jobs. In 1985, Jobs lost a power struggle with the board of directors at Apple and left the company. He founded a computer platform, Next, that same year. In 1996, a floundering Apple bought Next and brought Jobs back to the company. Much of the OS X operating system is built on Next technology. Additionally, once Jobs returned, he pulled Apple from the brink of bankruptcy, tripled annual sales, doubled Mac's market share, and increased Apple's stock 1,300%. Fact about Macintosh. The name Macintosh is based on the name of an Apple cultivar, the Macintosh. Another fact: the most expensive Apple store is on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan and is estimated to have cost $10 million to build. It is also said to be one of the most photographed retail landmarks in the world. These were some interesting facts about Apple Company and Apple products. Thank you for watching, and do not forget, subscribe us.